Hey, here's a quick 5-minute quickie. It's like a little add-on to your dreams, your goals. It's a little add-on to, I guess, the law of attraction, if you believe in the law of attraction. But you don't have to. Just play with this. It's a lovely little process at the end of the podcast. So just enjoy. Enjoy and have fun, because when you have fun doing this, it just seems to work better. Have a listen after this. Hey, welcome to the Personal Development Unplugged podcast with me, Paul Clough. And this is an FMQ, a 5-minute quickie podcast, which never lasts 5 minutes. It always goes a little bit longer. But it's a chance for you and I just to muse, to think of a subject, to talk about it for a few minutes, and then spend time thinking, seeing how it would change our life if we maybe developed it a little deeper. And maybe sometimes these 5-minute quickies will go into a longer podcast where we can dive deeper and produce processes, hypnosis processes, NLP processes. Don't worry about the names. They're just processes for making our life and your life absolutely better. Getting rid of anxiety, fear, all those other hang-ups and issues that we have, and have the life we deserve and make dreams come into reality quicker, bigger, better than you could ever dream of. But they're the longer podcasts, and this is a 5-minute quickie where we break down the complicated into simple, because in simplicity there's genius, and that's what we do here. So if you want to just think for a little while, see what happens, see what resonates inside you, and when it does, you go change the world. Personal Development Unplugged. Okay, so here's a little teaser for you. Teaser in a 5-minute quickie. And the teaser is, well, it's a little bit like the law of attraction. Well, it is the law of attraction if you think it that way. But I always go to, if you're going to set a goal, then you should have the feeling. Have the feeling as if you have that goal already, which I guess is part of the law of attraction, isn't it? It's the law of attraction, not just thinking about it. Think, because that doesn't do anything. And I don't think it even makes you take any action. But here's the thing. If you were to think of what you want, be really specific, and think of that thing as if you had it now. If you had it now, what would it feel like? We'll do it in a minute, very quickly. And when you really get that feeling of, I've got it right now, this is what it would feel like if I had this. And as you really get that feeling, just the feeling, and you start to get it or make it even more intense, as it gets so intense, you begin to think of that thing that you wanted again, and you lock the two together. And as you lock the two together, you then let it go, saying this or something better. Isn't that interesting? Because we normally just think and let it go, and sometimes it's just a feeling. And I love the idea of this, putting the two together, so it's like a final reminder of what I want. But here's the feeling that I want from it. So your unconscious mind can now, well, it has a direction to go for, doesn't it? A direction to go in, an aim in mind, literally in mind. So here's the thing. Let's do it very quickly now. We've all got something we want. I'll tell you what I did. Very quickly, what I did like perfect health. And I thought what it would be like, because I was in the gym at the time, and that perfect health was I could just see myself being how I wanted to be. And as I thought of that, I could feel the feelings. And as I saw the feelings, I didn't see the feelings, as I felt those feelings, I made them more and more intense. And I got a wonderful smile on my face. It was feeling so good. And then I just remembered that picture of myself again and let it go. So my unconscious mind knew that I hadn't got it yet. But the word is yet. And it just felt so good. Just let it go. Knowing that if it's meant for me, it'll come back. And if it's not meant for me, then it won't. But something better will come back. So here's the thing then. Think of something really specific that you want. You can do it right now. It doesn't have to be the biggest thing in the world because you can always do it again. In fact, you get hundreds of these. An infinite number. So that again, an infinite number. So just pick one. And as you pick one thing, just in your mind's eye, imagine what it would be like to have it right now. As if you've done all the work and you're there. You're here with that result in mind. What would it feel like? What would it feel like right now to have that? Imagine that smile on your face. That beam and the feeling of having it right now. And as you feel it, just go into that feeling and make it more and more intense, as if you could just turn it up, turn up the intensity. So it's so strong. And as it gets stronger and stronger and stronger, now bring to mind that thing again and lock the two together. And as you lock the two together, let it go. Let it go, saying this or something better. Knowing if it really is for you, then it will come back. And if it isn't, there'll be something better. There you go. It's an interesting way to just do a little goal, an aim in mind. And the thing is, it feels good doing it, doesn't it? And it does feel good. And you can bring it to mind whenever you want, because you've done it once now. So if you wanted to and you've got 30 seconds and you've got nothing to do, you can just very quickly bring that to mind. That picture, that movie star or that movie. Jump in it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. Bring that picture to mind, that movie to mind, lock them together. Let them go into the multiverse universe so it can be yours if it's right for you. I hope you enjoyed that. A quick dive into a sort of law of attraction. But I do think it really works for every goal. That feeling of the wish fulfilled, which means you know, and your unconscious mind, you both know the direction that you're headed and what you want. There you go. Have fun with that. Play with it. Let me know let me know how quickly it works. I'd love to know. Feedback at personaldevelopmentunplugged.com. That's the email address. Share this with everybody so they can get what they want to. Have more fun than you can stand. And live with so much passion. It's time to fly, my friends. Bye-bye.
Warning, you are now leaving the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. It's time to fly on your own. Be brave, my friend.
Personal Development Unplugged.